Hello friends, welcome to AS American English Center. So what's the most important part of a body? Is it eyes? Is it the ears? Is it the brain? Is it the heart? Is it the legs? Is it the heart? Lungs? Kidney? What is the most important part of the body? Is it the legs?
No, sir.
What is that?
Sir, heart.
Heart is most important part of the body. Why? What is the reason?
Sir, feelings, sir.
Feelings. Feelings comes from heart. Which is the most important part of the body?
Eyes.
Eyes. Why?
Excites.
What's the most important part of the body?
Brain, sir.
Brain. So dear friends, the most important part of the body, here according to the author over here, he tells it is the shoulder. Is the shoulders the most important part of the body? Daily problems, agonies, mental pressure, tensions. It has been created by, if it is Hinduism, we say Lord Buddha. Not Lord, Lord Brahma, isn't it, sir? He is the creator, he is the father. He not only created the physical body, he has put certain mind and brain which has certain emotions where you are so attached. And what happened? All the negative feelings and hatred and all type of idiotic negative feelings are there in your body. Even Lord Shiva was not able to escape from this. When Sakti died, Lord Shiva was suffering with this problem. So he was telling to Lord Brahma, why did you create like this? He told, this is what I have to do it. What is that? A brain. In that brain, all type of attachments. Today your loved ones is there, tomorrow they are not there. Today your car is there, tomorrow it is not there. Today your job is there, tomorrow it is not there. Today you are healthy, tomorrow health is gone. So life is like that. When those type of problems comes, what you need a shoulder to put your head on. In this head everything is carried. What is that? All the negative and positive burdensome. So you need put the weight on somebody. Is there anybody to carry the weight of all your negative? You need to have a shoulder. If you have a shoulder to put your negative weight on his shoulder, you are the most luckiest person in the world. There are, you have your father, you may have your mother, brothers and sister, but you are unable to go and put all the problems on their shoulder. You need a shoulder. You need somebody to hug. And you need somebody to put your weight of all your negative on the shoulder. So the shoulder is the most important part of the body. Is it so, sir? Morning to night, all the likings, all the disappointments, all the angers, all the frustration, everything is there. We have to put that the drainage on something else or somebody else. Is there anybody to take that? Here, my mother used to ask me, what is the most important part of the body? My mother used to ask me. I used to say, through the years I would take a guess at what I thought was the correct answer. I thought, when I was younger, I thought sound was very important to us human beings. So sound is more important. So I told my mother, Mommy, ears is the most important part of the body, right? Without ears, human beings cannot live. Is the most important part of the body. I told my mother. My mother told. She said, no, many people are deaf. There are people who are deaf. But you keep thinking about it and I will ask you again soon. So there are many people without able to hear, they are able to live. So ear is not a big problem. Ear is not at all important. So people are deaf and they are able to live. So that is not the important part of the body. So several years passed before she asked me again. My mom asked me once again. And since making my first attempt, I thought, okay, what shall I say? I had contemplated. What do you mean by contemplated? I thought the correct answer. So this time I told her, Mommy, sight is very important to everybody. What is that sight? Looking at something, seeing. Sight is the most important part of the thing. So it must be our eyes. So second time when my mother asked me, I told her, no, it is not the ears, it is the eyes which is most important part of the body. She looked at me and told me, you are learning fast, my child, you are learning fast, but the answer is not correct at all, because there are many people who are blind. There are people who are blind, and they are able to live. And it is not the eyes which is important. And what is the most important? Slumped again. I continued my quest. What do you mean by quest? Search for knowledge. And over the years, mother asked me a couple more times, and always her answer was no. I used to say hands, I used to say legs, I used to say mind, and every time my mother told no, no, no. But you are getting smarter every year, my child. This is what the mother's reply. So finally one day what happened? Then one year, my grandfather died. My grandfather died. So what happened? Everybody was hurt in their heart. So everybody was crying. Everybody were crying. Okay, even my father cried. Mother cried. Everybody cried. The most beloved grandfather died. So to remember that, especially because it was only the second time I saw him cry. This is the second time I saw my father crying. I never seen him crying. My mom looked at me when it was our turn. So when my mother looked at me to say our final goodbye to my grandfather. So she asked me, what did she ask me? Do you know the most important body part yet? When my grandfather is dead. When my grandfather is dying, lying there, dead, my mother asks me, you know which is the most important part of the body? When? At the time of funeral, at the time of cremation, at the time of the dead body which was over there. My dear, this is what the question of the mother. I was shocked, God, when she asked me this. Now, I always thought this was a game between her and me. I always thought, okay, she's asking question, which part is the most important? I say and answer. So I thought it was a game. But she saw the confusion on my face and told me, what did she tell me? This question is very important. This is a very important question. It shows that you have really lived in your life. So here, for everybody, every body part you gave me in the past, every body part you gave me in the past, whether it was ears or eyes or legs, I have told you, you are wrong. And I have given you an example. Why? And I also told why that is not the important part of the body. But today is the day you need to learn this. What should you learn? Important lesson. She looked down at me as only a mother can. She looked at me as how a mother can, and I saw her eyes well up. Well up means what? It is all the tears are there. So with tears she said, my dear, the most important body part is your shoulder. Your shoulder. I asked, is it because it holds up my head? I asked my mother, why shoulder is important? Is it that the head is, the weight of the head is, taken care by the shoulders? Is it so? She replied, no. It's because it can hold the head of a friend. It can hold the head of a friend or a loved one. So the shoulder can hold the head of a friend, or the shoulder can hold the head of a loved one. When they cry, when you are crying, so you just go and put your head on the shoulder of one of your loved ones, one of your best friends. Then what happens? That agony goes away. Everybody needs a shoulder to cry on. Everybody needs a shoulder to cry on. Right, sir? So here, sometime in life, my dear, I only hope that you have enough love and friends. I want you to have enough and more friends where you can put your head on their shoulder. I need you to have enough and more friends who can give their shoulder to you, right? That you will always have a shoulder to cry on when you need it. So whenever you want to cry, I want you to have friends who are ready to give their shoulder to you. So there and there I knew the most important body is not a selfish one. It is made for others. So eyes is made for me, ears is made for me, hands is made for me, I eat the food, legs are made for me, but the soldier is meant for somebody else. The soldier is meant for my loved ones. So it is made for others. The shoulder is made for others and not for yourself. My dear friend, the shoulder is not for yours, it is for others. So it is sympathetic to the pain of others. This is the shoulder. This is the shoulder. When you are suffering, I tell, come on, lie down. Come on, lay down, put your head on. So this is the shoulder. Your mother, when you are a child, when you are crying, she puts on her shoulder and try to relax you. So here, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel, right? Able to understand? See, people will forget what you said. Suppose you are in trouble, I said, come on, come on, I hug you and put you on my shoulder. Then people will forget whatever I said to you. I shouted at you, I cursed you. So people will forget what you did, whatever you have done. You have done wrong to me, and people will forget. But people will never forget how you made them feel. How you made them feel. You make them feel comfortable, right? You are jobless. You are crying. And you come to me, I put you on my shoulder, I give you 10,000 rupees, I tell you, okay man, come on, let us do some other thing. And I give you solace, and it makes you happy. So people will forget what you said, what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So here, the origination of this letter is unknown, but it brings a blessing to everyone who passes it on. Good friends are like stars. Good friends you develop in your life are like stars. You don't always see them. You don't always see them, but you always know they are there. Stars, you cannot see them properly, but you know always they are there for you. Share this with a friend or your loved one. Just did it. Hope you're able to get it. Are you clear about this? So what's the important part of this part of the body in your important part in your body? The philosophy says it is the shoulder, because his shoulder takes care of others, and shoulder, it is not what? Selfish. It is for others. All of the parts of body is for yourself, and this part, shoulder, is for others, right? So with this we shall start the discussion. Yes, I request you gentlemen to come forward and tell what you are able to understand. Look at the camera and start speaking, and according to you, which is the most important part of the body and what the philosophy says to you. Yes, start.
Good morning. I never thought such kind of philosophy, because when we hear the important part of the body, we all will think at a brain or a heart. But when I understand this philosophy, how I clearly understand the shoulder is the important part of our body, because shoulder is made for others to lie down and feel them up. So, thank you.
Good. Yes, you go, man.
Hi friends, the story says about what we are is not mind what we are, whom we are, is we physically challenged or something what we are, but how we behave with others and what thing we make in their life is important. So just be friendly with others and be a loud one for others.
Come. Give the mic to him.
Hello friends.
Look at the camera.
I thought important part of our body is either a brain or heart, but but this philosophy is the philosophy of the story is shoulder is the important part of our body, because it can hold the head of our friend or loved one when they cry. Everybody needs the shoulder to support them. So shoulder is the important part of this our body.
Good. Yes, Preeti, you can go.
Good morning. The story tells that shoulder is the most important part of the body. What I understand from this is it is because shoulder is the most important part of the body. It is because it serves others more than us. It helps us only in holding our head, but for others it helps in when they cry. Our shoulder will help them to lie on us, and it gives what to say?
Solace, happiness, joy,
It gives them
leaves away,
happiness.
removes the problems, tensions.
So it is important to make friends who will give shoulder to us when we cry. That is the thing.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Dear friends, it is yes, as we have seen, the shoulder is the most important. See, have you gone to a funeral in a village or a town? You can find a lot of people, sitting and crying. All the women, in fact, women folks, they put their head on others' shoulders and they cry. The pillow, it takes the weight of your head. Head is not a ordinary thing. Head, all type of negative and positive, it is nearly 1,000 tons and more weight is there in your head that pillow is carrying. So all the problems are shared when you put your head on somebody's shoulder. Do you have anybody to put your shoulder on? If it is female, it is very good. If it is male, female. If it is male, fantastic. You are luckiest person. Do you have any female to put your head on their shoulder? Nobody. Nobody. Then still you have not found somebody. Yes. You. Nobody. Yes. That's the reason why people get married. So you can put your head on their shoulder. And of course, if it is too burdensome, then they will go away. If it is okay, mild, it's fine. Okay, நண்பர்களே, ஏஸ் அமெரிக்கன் ஆங்கில வகுப்புகளுக்கு வரவேற்கிறோம். ஷார்ட் ஸ்டோரிஸ். இந்த கதையினுடைய தத்துவம், உடலிலே எது முக்கியமான பாகம்? கண்களா, காதுகளா, கைகளா, வேற என்ன, மூளையா, இதயமா என்று பார்க்கிற பொழுது இந்த கதையினுடைய தத்துவம் என்ன சொல்கிறது? இந்த தோள்கள், பறந்து விரிந்த தோள்கள், இந்த பறந்து விரிந்த தோள்களிலே இதுதான் முக்கியமான பாகம். கை, காது, கண், மூக்கு, இதயம், இவை அனைத்தும் நம்மளுடைய சொந்த சுயநலத்திற்காக இருக்கக்கூடிய பாகங்கள். ஆனால் இந்த தோள்கள் மற்றவர்களுக்காக பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. மற்றவர்கள் துயரத்திலும் வேதனையிலும் கவலையிலும் ஏமாற்றத்திலும் இருக்கிற பொழுது அவர்களுக்கு இந்த தோலை கொடுக்கிற பொழுது நீதான் சிறந்த நண்பனாக இருக்கிறாய், நீதான் சிறந்த காதலனாக இருக்கிறாய், நீதான் சிறந்த உறவனாக இருக்கிறாய், தந்தையாக இருக்கிறாய், மகனாக இருக்கிறாய். ஸோ தோள்களை கொடுக்க பழகிக்கொள். அதே போன்று உனக்கு ஏகப்பட்ட நண்பர்கள் இருக்க வேண்டும். அந்த நண்பர்கள் அதிக அளவில் இருக்கிற பொழுது உனக்கு தோள் சாய முடியும், உனக்கு தோள்களை சாய முடியும். இங்கே ஒரு மகள் தன்னுடைய தாயிடம் கேட்கிறாள். என்ன கேட்கிறாள்? உடலிலே எது முக்கியமான பாகம் என்று. முதலில் என்ன சொல்கிறாள்? காது என்று சொல்கிறாள். இல்லை என்று சொல்ல. கண்கள் என்று சொல்ல. இல்லை என்று சொல்ல. தந்தையார் இறந்து விடுகிறார், அந்த அம்மாவுடைய தந்தையார், அதாவது தாத்தா. அப்பொழுது அந்த அம்மா கேட்கிறார், உடலிலே எது முக்கியமான பாகம் என்று. என்ன சொல்கிறார்? எது முக்கியமான பாகம் என்று. தோள்கள் தான் சிறந்த முக்கியமான பாகம். ஏனென்றால் தோள்கள் தான் மற்றவர்களுடைய வேதனைகளை, மற்றவர்களுடைய கவலைகளை சாய்த்து வைக்கக்கூடிய, தாளாட்டக்கூடிய இடமாக இருக்கிறது. சிறு குழந்தையாக இருக்கிற பொழுது உன்னை உன் தாயார் தோளிலே சுமந்தார்கள். அந்த தோல், அதனுடைய முக்கியத்துவம், தோளினுடைய முக்கியத்துவம் அதற்கு எந்த உடல் பாகங்களும் ஈடு